Are learning some new information tonight into the disappearance of Karissa Fretwell and her 3-year-old son tonight. The Yamhill County District Attorney says that there is, in fact, physical evidence to support the murder charges filed against Michael Wolfe.
So how did we get here? Well, Karissa and her 3-year-old son Billy were last seen on May 13th, but they were not reported missing by the family until Friday, May 17th. Then last week, law enforcement began searching 2 Yamhill County properties, including Wolfe's home south of Gaston. Then on Thursday, he was named as a person of interest, and on Friday, he was arrested in downtown Portland. Today, he made his first court appearance through a video screen.
Emily Burris was in that courtroom, joins us now live from McMinnville with what else we've learned today. Emily?
And of course, through all of this, Karissa and her son Billy still have not been found. Now, Michael Wolfe really said nothing in that very brief court appearance today. What we did learn a lot from today was new information just released in probable cause affidavits for his arrest. It puts together the beginnings of a timeline of what Michael Wolfe may have been doing in the hours after Karissa was last seen.
Mr. Wolfe, you're before the court by video to be arraigned on criminal charges.
Stone-faced and silent, Michael Wolfe appeared on camera for the first time, facing multiple charges of aggravated murder and kidnapping.
These aggravated murder charges could carry with it the death penalty and certainly life imprisonment and other very serious consequences.
But hours before gathering in court, investigators released probable cause documents revealing a timeline of surveillance video and cell phone evidence from the night Karissa was last seen. At 8:45, surveillance video shows Wolfe leaving Cascade Steel. During the shift, he told investigators he was working. Detectives say Wolfe parked a golf cart next to bushes near the parking lot. Cell phone records then show his phone moving south, being placed in an area near Karissa's apartment from 9 to almost 9:45 that night. From there, phone records show him heading north after midnight, pinging off a tower near Kaiser, then back at his work in McMinnville. Cascade Steel surveillance video then shows him emerging from the same bushes he left through around 2:30 on the 14th with a backpack and a white trash bag. About 20 minutes later, he's seen walking out another door in a different shirt, again carrying that trash bag. More cell phone records later show both his and Karissa's phones using a tower near Wolfe's work, and a text from her phone sent that afternoon using a tower near his home. Detectives say the circumstantial evidence places the two of them in the same areas the night she was last seen, despite Wolfe telling detectives he hadn't seen her or been to Salem in over a year. Detectives also say that they believe the only known person who would benefit from the disappearance or criminal homicide of Karissa and William is Michael.
There is a lot of other evidence and other information that investigators have put together which aid in the conclusion here that we believe that they've been killed.
And of course, today, the district attorney not elaborating on what exactly that other evidence, that physical evidence may be. But we did learn in today's hearing the judge is giving them a little extra time to compile all of the evidence from the days and days of searching that have been going on. They're getting all that ready for a grand jury, and that will be brought to the grand jury before Wolfe appears in court again. In the meantime, he is being held right now on no bond. He did not enter a plea today. We do expect him back in court next Friday, June 7th. We're live in Yamhill County. Emily Burris, KOIN 6 News.